Right guys, welcome back to the channel. So we do have a further update for Xenoverse 3. Believe it or not, things are coming out of the woodwork more than you would actually expect. So this is from DBS Hype. We have the following. According to Sofian Legeek, Xenoverse 3's development went through a massive delay to adopt a brand new strategy. That's why the game didn't come out for so many years, which now it makes perfect sense. Initially, it was going to be made for both the PS4 and the PS5, but supporting PS4 would have meant graphical limitations. As you can imagine, there's quite a big jump between PS4 and PS5. Some of you don't know it, but the jump is quite substantial, especially in terms of memory and processing power and being able to do like open world stuff, right? It's quite a big difference, right? So because of that, it would be so they did a complete overhaul and made it a next-gen exclusive 100% PS5. The game will feature a highly developed online mode, this is really interesting stuff, and a story mode packed with tons of content. This is via Venix. Check out more details on his profile. So we go to here, to this person here. So this is from Sofian Legeek. So if you go here, this is the person who originally got this information. He published a YouTube video about this actually, which is quite pretty interesting. So in his particular YouTube video here, obviously you can go here and check out his YouTube video, of course, if you're watching in French. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. I actually published it like 6 hours ago, so that's really nice. So in this video, let's see if it loads. Maybe it doesn't load. Well, maybe it's gonna take a while. Let's go back to the tweet itself and let's see more interesting stuff, because this is really interesting stuff, right? So apart from this, says here the following. So in 2020, I was one of the few Frenchmen to officially announce to you that the Dragon Ball Xenoverse was in development, and I can prove it with my video from 2020. I was alongside the Xenoverse 2 development team. Dragon Ball Fighters producer Tomoko Hiroki was also there for a Dragon Ball Fighters event. Indeed, I was able to chat with them really briefly. It was very quick, but they were there to take notes for their next title. So to me, everything implied that it was a Xenoverse 3. And I told you that in that video you can find it on my YouTube channel. Next, but then why so many years of development for this next Xenoverse? Because there was a massive delay and a new strategic choice was adopted. Here's the information I got from my sources. The game Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 was a bit prettier than the Xenoverse 2. Okay, just a bit. But it was nothing exceptional compared to the rest of the competition. Interesting. Very interesting. And consequently, they wanted to level up the graphics by redoing everything from scratch from A to Z regarding this title. That's why there was a delay. Now everything makes sense. Afterwards, they also decided to deepen the game to offer an optimal experience for the players. I even spoke with my friend Psycho Devin, who confirmed my sources and who had also heard that the game Xenoverse 3 was supposed to be developed for both PS4 and PS5. And consequently, inevitably, if you devote it on the PS4, you will find yourself graphically limited. Makes sense, right? And that is why they explained to me that they wanted to do a complete graphical overhaul to push the game much further. Right? It would be a next-gen exclusive with a gaming experience, from what I've been told, much more developed. With a more developed online mode, with a well-crafted story mode. Hopefully that means we're gonna get a proper deep dive, like dramatic story. That would be awesome, with proper cutscenes. Man, that would just be very great, right? Because that's what we are talking about. Actually having a successful, well deepened game with tons of content. Logically, this is what they told me, that there will be quite a bit of content, that it will be truly deep, and consequently, well, I want to know more about it. Right, so this is what this person said. Very interesting. This is like in his YouTube video here. He talks about pretty much everything in his video, which is really cool stuff, right?
New game Dragon Ball Edge
So yeah, he kind of explains everything. This is like 5 years ago. He talks about Xenoverse 3 and the development and everything. So yeah, he basically, I mean, at this point, like, if you still believe that this game is a different game, it's not Xenoverse 3 again, it's the proof is there, man. The proof is there. It's literally black and white. So effectively, what is happening here is that the game will be, of course, a bit more evolved, quite more evolved compared to Xenoverse 2. So graphic-wise, a proper story mode, online, quite fully fledged developed online mode with better content, better connections and stuff like that, right? So that's really cool. That's really nice, right? But it's going to be still Xenoverse at its core, right? So it's gonna have some mechanics similar to Xenoverse. Now, I'm pretty sure they're going to increase the quality. They're going to increase, of course, graphics, because it's going to be a PlayStation 5, Xbox, and PC exclusive. So that's really good stuff. And I think that's really smart, because you cannot release a game right now for the PlayStation 4 and have a hit, because it's just not possible. The PS5, you know, is much more powerful, and if you don't do it, you will fall behind and people will not buy your game, because people want better graphics. People have PS5, so, you know, common sense, a person who has a PS5 doesn't want to buy a PS4 game. Why would you do that? Why would you buy a PS4 game just with like slightly better minimal enhancements of the graphics? You just don't want that. You want a proper next gen or current gen video game, right? Because we've been like, what, in the current gen, like more than 5 years in the current generation of gaming. So yeah, guys, this is really, really, really good stuff. I mean, honestly, I cannot believe what I'm seeing, but honestly, this is so awesome. The current graphics aren't in competition with current gen games though. Kakarot and Fighters look miles better still. They're talking about Xenoverse 3. Yeah, so obviously it's about Xenoverse 3. Enhancements to the game. Really cool stuff, man. So this person here, when he went and he was at this event, effectively, like, in here, effectively, he kind of like met these people, he chatted with them, and they kind of, you know, told him some stuff, and he has some insiders, and these insiders effectively confirmed to him that yes, development is underway, and it is going to be quite crazy, quite intense. So again, this is like, guys, this is insane. Like, this is proof 100% now. Like, this is going to be a brand new Xenoverse 3. It's going to be awesome. I do hope that the game, because it's going to have a fully fleshed out online mode, I do hope that the actual online mode, which is going to be there, it's going to be like, how can I say it? Like, for everyone, like not just like PvP, but PvE. Like, it's going to have missions. It's going to be like kind of interconnected, so you can just go into the world, do the missions, right? Like, having a hub is okay, but like, just go beyond the hub. Let's have like an actual world, and then you go to the different areas, you fight straight away, like in Sparking Zero. In Sparking Zero, you just fight straight away, like the loading is in the background, in the back scene, and you just fight straight away once you accept the fight. So like, all those things which are now possible with the technology of Unreal Engine 5 and all these things are going to be really making a difference in this one. So really exciting, guys. Cannot wait. And yeah, if you're disappointed that this is not going to be a different game, well, let me just tell you, again, Bandai Namco wants to play it safe. Of course, they would like to release more stuff, like different games, but again, they don't know, you know, how far to go, right? Also, Slowput here, something quite interesting here in this comments, which is really interesting here. So the whole Xenoverse 3 situation adds up with what we speculated years ago. Xenoverse 2 was likely supposed to end DLC back in late 2019 with Ultra Pack 2. But with the PS5 on the way, less than a year later, they decided to extend Xenoverse 2 to focus on Xenoverse 3 being on the next generation. And many people think that that's exactly what happened here. They extended the DLC packs for Xenoverse 2 while they were working in the background for like 6-7 years on the next generation of Xenoverse 3. And honestly, I think that's a smart idea. Yeah, I mean, pretty cool stuff, man. Honestly, quite excited. Like, 2 more months, end of April. I mean, yeah, this is where we're gonna get the Dragon Ball Battle Hour, where we're gonna to get some more information on this one, which is really exciting. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's, guys, in this one. According to Clifford, there are at least 3 other new characters created by Akira Toriyama. 3 other characters! What? That is awesome! So this is what he's saying here. This is like 22 minutes ago. I mean, they're just leaking everything before the event, guys. A little extra info on Xenoverse 3. There are at least 3 new important characters left, created 100% by Akira Toriyama, who haven't been revealed yet for the video game. I can't wait to see what they'll look like. This is crazy. So actually there's 3 more characters. In total there's 4 characters which are going to be brand new designs by Akira Toriyama, guys. This is insane. Cannot wait for this, man. Like the leaks are just coming and coming and coming. Like by the time we're gonna have the Battle Hour event, like is there anything going to be left for these people kind of to give us, basically? Right? Look at this one, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. So the description for the Future Saga Chapter 4 DLC on Steam has been updated. It now mentions that only 1 new character is coming. That's interesting. Potentially that means that it says here new playable characters and more. This was before, and now it's changed to just a character playable, a new playable character with an R, which means that maybe they're pushing the new characters into Xenoverse 3. Again, makes sense because now they have an actual timeline, they know when they're going to be released in the game, and they know this is going to happen. So yeah, man, this is crazy. It's just awesome, man. It's just awesome. I mean, yes, this is awesome, man. Cannot wait. I cannot wait. This is gonna be amazing. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 is going to hit very differently on the current gen consoles, especially because the technology behind behind PlayStation 5 is much more powerful, so you can achieve a lot more in the console itself. So guys, that's it for today's video on this one. Quite exciting, guys. As always, I shall see you in the next one. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And yes, this is now literally like 110% confirmation that yes, Project Age 1000 is Xenoverse 3. They moved it forward for a couple of years because they wanted to release on PlayStation 5 only, which again makes perfect sense. So guys, see you guys as always in the next one. Bye.